You know, gamers, I've been thinking about this a lot recently, but I'm starting to think that gaming backlogs really need to be stopped. Because they're a problem, if I'm being perfectly honest, and this is something I've really been thinking about a lot the last few years. Like, it's constantly on my mind. How do I deal with my gaming backlog? When did it go wrong? Where? How? Who, what, where, when, and why, and how? Like you learned back in second grade, and how do I fix this issue? Because right now, my gaming backlog is just such a dumpster fire. It honestly has been for at least a few years. I remember back in the good old days of childhood when I had no money, when I had nothing to buy games with, when it was just parents who had to buy the shit for you. I remember, hey, I got the new Call of Duty every year, and that's good enough for me. That's all I want and need. Ooh, the newest Halo. Halo 3's out. Okay, I'm happy. I'm satisfied now. I don't need anything else. I have my shooters. I'm happy. I'm at peace. Pure peace. But within recent years, within the last 6 or so years, I want to say, my mind has opened. I have become enlightened in the way of the gamer. And now, I can't help but want to play everything. I want to dip my toes in every pool. I can no longer just stick to one. It's no longer entertaining enough for me. It's not purposeful enough. I just like playing all sorts of different games and all sorts of different genres, you know what I mean? That's really how it is. And within the last few years, it's just gotten bad. Like, I've nearly overdosed on gaming backlogs at least 12 times within the last week. At least 1,000 times a month. The math probably doesn't make any sense, but just roll with it, okay? This is meant to be very dramatic and serious, so shh! The movie's playing! Shh! Shush! You see, back in 2017, I decided to take a break from buying new games. So in 2017, after the events of 2016 with all new games and buying Battlefield 1 and not liking it, you know, as an example of what I bought, I decided, okay, in 2017, I'm going to take the time to complete all the old games that I have in my backlog. I'm going to get them all out of the way. I'm going to finally be done with all these goddamn games so I can finally be just stuck with the new ones, but then it hit me. We got to the end of the year. As it approached, it hit me. Oh shit, dog. There's simply too much to complete. There's too much to get through. All these games are too big, and there's already so many other new games coming out, as is. We got the Wolfensteins, the Super Mario games coming out for the fucking Switch. Wolfenstein also coming for the fucking Switch. Nothing but Switch. And I don't have a Switch to switch over. Now I do. Remote controller. 3 videos on it where I milk the fuck out of it. I milk those udders dry. Check that trilogy out if you haven't. It's my most prized possession. In general, it was just hard fighting the great backlog war of 2017. I could not fight off fate. I succumbed to fate. It overwhelmed me. It overtook me, and now here I am with Horizon Zero Dawn installed in my PS3, and my PS4, I meant to say. Like, after a year of owning it, but not being able to touch it. Not because I don't want to, because it's like, I just don't have the time to. I haven't had the time to. There's too many new games coming out. And in 2018, I finally accepted the fact that I'd never catch up with my backlogs, especially when the Steam sales come in and there's so many games you've been wanting to play. And maybe you're not even interested in the game, but you're still thinking, hey, this could be fun. But you got so many games in your Steam now that you have no time to play most of them. And then when there's other responsibilities outside of just video games, because that's life, then it's like, damn, I'm never going to get around to this, am I? You put it in maybe 2 minutes and then that's it. Or maybe you leave it on running in the background without even touching it, just to make it look better on your homepage, so that when people look at how much time you have played in said game, it makes it look better in comparison than what it actually is, which is just not you actually playing it. You just have it on the screen, set to have it to where now it's like, oh look, I have 100 hours in the game. Now I can put a review where people think I actually have experience, when really I just looked it up on YouTube tutorials so I can feel validated in my Steam reviews. That doesn't come from personal experience. I was just talking out of my ass there, so believe me. Like, I don't know what people do. Do you guys actually do that with your Steam accounts? Because I don't know. Like, if I play a game, I play a game. You know, if I turn it on, I'm going to play it. You know, it's really that simple. You know, the only time I'd ever leave a game on pause is if I'm taking like an hour break, but that's about it. So yeah, gaming backlogs have come too far, and I've just come to accept the fact that I'm never gonna be fully complete with one. There's just too much shit out there. There's always too many games releasing as is. So I just try to mix the two. You know, I try to have peace with my inner chakra, you know? I try to have good balance of new and old so that I'm never succumbing to one too much. And that's just how it goes. That's just how it rolls, and that's just how I blow like a whale. A whale who buys microtransactions. I don't know where I'm going with this. All I know is that that's really all I wanted to say in the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Really, I do. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe for future content coming soon, as well as turn on the notification bell and set it to all notifications so that you hopefully get all videos in the future. Probably not though, my fellow epic gamers, and I'll see you all next time. But until then, I'm out. Later.